My mom stole my $45,000 college fund, my sister's house, so I slept in my car at 18. Now a millionaire, I faced them again and turned the tables. I was 3 months from starting college when my mom sat me down at the kitchen table and told me the money was gone. All of it. The $45,000 my grandpa left me before he died. Money he specifically put in a college fund with my name on it. She didn't even look sorry, just stared at her coffee mug and said my sister Jennifer needed it more. Jennifer was 26, married to this guy Kyle who couldn't keep a job for more than 6 months. They'd been renting this rundown apartment and apparently decided they needed to buy a house right now. My mom had co-signed their mortgage and used my entire college fund as the down payment. I just sat there in shock asking how she could do that. The money was mine. Grandpa made her promise it would only go to my education. She got defensive real quick. Started yelling about how Jennifer was struggling and I was young and could take out loans. That family helps family. I reminded her that Jennifer got a full ride to state school and partied her way through it. Failed half her classes and dropped out junior year. Now I was supposed to sacrifice my future because Jennifer made bad choices? My mom called me selfish and told me to get out if I was going to be ungrateful. So I did. I packed everything I could fit in my beat-up Toyota and left that same night. I was 18 years old sleeping in my car in a Walmart parking lot trying to figure out what to do. I couldn't afford college anymore. Even with loans, I'd be buried in debt for decades. So I got a job at a warehouse loading trucks for $12 an hour. Worked double shifts whenever I could. Saved every single penny. I was still sleeping in my car 6 months later when my coworker Danny told me about this coding boot camp that was way cheaper than college. 3 months of intense training and they helped you find tech jobs after. I used all my savings to enroll, lived off ramen and protein bars, studied until 2 a.m. every single night in the parking lot with my laptop plugged into the warehouse's outdoor outlet. After I finished the boot camp, I got hired at this small startup making $50,000 a year. Finally could afford a studio apartment. My mom called me once during those first 2 years, asked if I could lend Jennifer money because they were behind on their mortgage. I hung up without saying a word. I spent the next 8 years grinding, switched companies 3 times, each time negotiating higher pay, learned everything I could about software engineering and product management. Eventually started my own app development company with a buddy from the boot camp. We built this scheduling software that small businesses went crazy for. Sold it to a bigger tech company when I was 28 for $3.2 million. My share was $1.8 million after taxes and splitting with my partner. Last month I flew back home for my grandpa's brother's funeral. My great uncle specifically requested I be there. The whole family showed up at the wake. I walked in wearing a nice suit and my mom's face went completely white. Jennifer was there too, looking tired and older than her 36 years. During the reception, Jennifer came up to me trying to make small talk, asked what I'd been up to. I kept it short and said I was doing fine. Then my mom appeared and suddenly wanted to act like we were a happy family. Started telling relatives how proud she was of me, how I'd always been so smart and driven. I excused myself and walked outside to get air. Jennifer followed me out. She looked like she wanted to say something, kept opening her mouth, then stopping. Finally, she just blurted out that they were losing the house. Kyle left her 8 months ago and she couldn't afford the mortgage alone. My mom had been helping, but her money was running out too. Jennifer actually had the nerve to ask if I could help them. Said we were still family no matter what happened in the past. I looked at her and said the past is when mom stole $45,000 from me to buy you a house. The past is when I slept in my car while you lived in a house bought with my inheritance. Now you want my help? Jennifer started crying saying she didn't know it would turn out like this. That mom told her I was okay with it. I cut her off and told her I'd make them a deal. I'd buy the house from her, pay off the full mortgage right now in cash. Jennifer's face lit up thinking I was helping. Then I told her the second part. Once the house was mine, I'd be renting it out to actual tenants and she'd need to be moved out in 30 days. Market rate for the area was about $2,400 a month and I'd be collecting every penny. My mom came outside just in time to hear this. Started screaming about how cruel I was being. How could I kick out my own sister? I looked at both of them and said the same way you could steal from your own son. I bought that house the next week. Jennifer moved in with my mom and I found great tenants who actually pay on time. Every month when I collect that rent, I think about 18-year-old me sleeping in a Walmart parking lot. Best investment I ever made.